Hey, Alturians! Welcome to Altura Talk number 2. This Altura Talk is only going to be an AMA, so make sure to have your questions ready. A few things before we jump into the AMA. Altura Talk is now going to be happening every Tuesday instead of every other Tuesday, and starting next week, it's going to be happening at 2 p.m. instead of 1 p.m. EST. A few things before I get started answering your questions. You may have seen our updates regarding the Polygon DAO grant and the marketplace changes on Twitter. Starting with Polygon, we're super excited to have received financial support from them and to be building in the Polygon ecosystem. Next up, the marketplace changes. The transition to a game-focused marketplace is going to be launching next week for Evolution of Altura weekly update number 6, and we're initially listing Altura-powered games only. In mid-December, we're going to be rolling out full external collection support, which means that Altura's platform, including our developer tools and the marketplace, will be completely open up for use for games who have already minted their NFTs. This also means that smart NFTs can now be used on any NFT. The way this works is that ECMT will allow you to seamlessly migrate your NFT's metadata to be hosted on Altura, which again opens up smart NFTs to work with any NFT. And those external NFTs can remain on whatever platform they originated on. So let's say, for example, you mint an NFT on OpenSea, and then you use ECMT to migrate the metadata over to Altura. That NFT will still exist on OpenSea, but you can now use our APIs and SDKs to integrate that NFT into a project and to access the smart NFT features. It also means that that NFT will be tradable on Altura's marketplace as well. This completely opens up our platform and makes Altura a lot more powerful. Again, external collection support will be rolling out mid-December. So those are the initial updates that I kind of wanted to just get through. And now I'm ready to take on any questions that you guys have. So go ahead and put those in the comments and we'll get started. There we go. Hi. Oh, I'll let Eric, I'll let you choose the comments and put them up. Does Altura have any plans to create new income streams? Completely depending on the Altura marketplace for revenue doesn't seem sustainable. So we do have a few income streams. One of them is going to be adding a paywall to our API and SDKs. And we're only going to be doing that if we find that revenue from the marketplace is not sustainable. However, I would completely argue against the idea that revenue from the marketplace is not sustainable. For example, OpenSea was pulling in over $10 million a day from their NFT trading volume. And in-game item trading for gaming companies is very massive. So I do think that the marketplace revenue is more than enough to sustain whatever kind of size of a company we become. So I think it is absolutely sustainable. Again, one other income stream that we may venture into is adding a paywall to the API and SDKs, but we don't want to do that right now just because we want to keep Altura as frictionless as possible for developers. And a lot of our competitors have paywalls on their API and SDKs and charge for API calls, and this is something that we want to avoid right now. But great question, and great looking out for the sustainability of the company. Is there any way to calculate how many ALU when you have your ALU BNB LP token staked? So unfortunately, our staking platform doesn't show you how much ALU you've earned. So what people in the community have done is they've kind of noted how much ALU they started with, and then you can kind of tell how much you've earned from there. This is something that we will eventually add, but it's just the nature of the staking protocol is very complicated, and then figuring out how to add that in has not been easy right now, but we'll get to that eventually. Great question as well. I'm going to answer this one from Sean Scott. Why have you not gotten a proper DApp listing in popular wallets? Volume is extremely low on Altura, and this seems to be what you're lacking compared to other marketplaces. So we are working on listing on other marketplaces. It is not something that can be done really quickly, but this is something that will definitely be happening, as Altura grows and as we, receive backing from venture capital. ALU volume is low, and that's just because of the nature of the bear market. So there's not much we can do there, but that will be eventually happening. Hi, Majd, happy to see you. Oh, okay. Hi, Majd, happy to see you. How many projects/games do you foresee using Altura in a couple of years? Ooh, great question. I think the sky is the limit. So far, we've had a lot of amazing traction, and our products have, only recently reached a state where they're, like ready for complete production. And we've seen a lot of gaming companies jump onto the platform. So in a couple of years, I'm super excited to see how many games we're going to have on board. Altura is an open platform, meaning any developer can come on and just start building on Altura. So the actual number of developers using Altura can be in the thousands and tens of thousands. But as for the number of like enterprise gaming companies, I'm hoping, or not hoping, but I forecast a significant number of major companies using Altura as well. But great question. How can I earn Alu from the Evolution of Altura? Thank you, Eric, for asking that. So you just retweet and comment on our Evolution of Altura post. So you tag 3 friends, you retweet, and I think you share it. I'm not sure. There was another thing. But basically, we are giving away $10,000 for the Evolution of Altura campaign, and that's how you can earn Alu. We also do a bunch of mini giveaways as well on Twitter, so make sure to keep followed up with our Twitter. Yes, keep the questions coming, guys. This is your chance to ask any questions. Will we have a Discord update for Altura? Revamped text channels, more security, interesting bots, Altura Discord bot commands, etc. in the future? I will take your comment and relay that to the team, and we'll see if we can get any updates for the Discord. I agree, we haven't updated it in a while, but the Discord is the hub for our entire community, and that's where a lot of communication happens. So we'll definitely take care of the Discord, and I'll keep that in mind. First Altura AMA for me. Glad to be here. Any big partnerships coming up in the near future? Yes, we have a pretty big partnership. I think it's going to be announced within the next 2 days. So keep an eye out for that. Let's just say it's probably with a project that most of you guys know. And then we have a lot of great deals in the works right now, and they're going to be rolling out over the coming months. So definitely keep an eye out on our Twitter. Partnerships are going to be coming out. Understand you will be working on VC funding. How will the funds be used for Altura's growth? Definitely think Altura's marketplace is underappreciated compared to others. Great question. So yes, we are in the process of securing funding from VCs, and we're going to start with a seed and then quickly jump into a Series A funding round, which is super exciting. That capital is going to be used to continue development of the product. So hiring really talented engineers to make sure that we stay ahead in terms of product development against what's changing in the industry. And of course, it's going to be used to grow the company in every other way, and this includes marketing, sales, internal growth, partnerships, just everything you can think of in terms of growth. Our marketplace, honestly, as we bring in more games to use our API and SDKs, the marketplace will begin to be used for its actual purpose, which is the trading of in-game items. But the development of games takes a long time, and so this is a long-term kind of play, and a lot of the projects that are committing to use Altura and wanting to integrate Altura, they're in the midst of developing their products, and so we're not going to see a full flourishment of Altura until a sufficient time passes for these games to fully build out. The whole Web3 gaming industry is very new in general, and so amazing games take time to build. And so we're here for the long term, and we're excited for these games to put what they have out there. When is Altura's launchpad coming? So the launchpad is completed in terms of development. We're just holding off because we don't want to launch a launchpad in the bear market. So we want to wait, for there to be more, the NFT market to kind of pick up again, and that's when we'll launch the launchpad. Great question. How is the grant from Polygon helping Altura? It is mentorship and funding commitment both. So it is just a grant. It's just funding, no mentorship. And basically, we're supposed to use the money to grow in the Polygon space. So we are, internally drafting up and brainstorming different initiatives for development within Polygon, and you guys will see that coming out soon. How big is the project team right now, and how much longer can you sustain in the bear market without cutting down on staff or doing other measures? So I'll answer the second part of the question first. We are going to be able to sustain ourselves throughout the bear market, regardless of how prolonged the bear market is. And the reason for this is, again, we're going to be taking on external capital very shortly, and we have the deals are progressing really fast, and we're nearing completion for those. So we are going to be getting funding. And right now, we're still sufficiently, sustaining ourselves with the revenue that we generated from the marketplace fees last year, and all the other initiatives that we took to generate capital last year. So in terms of funding, you guys really do not have to worry. We have enough money to continue growing and building full speed ahead. The team right now is about 15 people and growing, and 15 people strong. And we're not going to be cutting down on staff. Okay, guys, throw in your final questions. I think we're going to be wrapping up at 1:15, so we have 3 more minutes. When present the team? You can already talk to most of our team if you go into our Altura developer Discord. The entire team is there, so you can reach out to them if you'd like. But I don't know if we're gonna have like a presentation for everyone. Thanks for replies. Is the Launchpad tier list made public yet? It is not made public, but it will be based on how much ALU you hold, and yeah, it's going to be a great use of or like added value to the ALU token. And we have other plans to extend utility for ALU. I saw a comment up there asking for an office tour. I'll just do this. That is my entire office. It is my bedroom. Oh, that is horrible, but it's just a simple room here. Chaincade seems to be building more than others on your platform. Why not push them more? We love Chaincade. They came on early on, and they were an early adopter. They love our APIs and SDKs, and we'll reach out to them. And we still in constant contact with them, and we'll see if they need any more like public marketing. We'll see if we can help them there. When new landing page for Altura? Ooh, great question. That is going to be the final update for the Altura Evolution. And the new landing page looks amazing, and I'm so excited for everyone to see it. It's really good. Any Altura merchandise plans? That's really funny that you bring this up. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you everyone for coming in to Altura Talk Tuesday number 2. I know this one was a lot shorter than the last one, and that's because it's mostly just an AMA. But make sure to come for Altura Talk Tuesday number 3 in 2 weeks, 2 Tuesdays from now. And make sure to stay up to date on all of our social medias. We have a lot going on, a lot of awesome updates, a lot of growth, and the future for Altura is looking brighter than ever. So we're super excited to have you guys a part of our growth. And once again, we love the community, and we wouldn't be able to be nearly as successful as we are without all of you guys sharing and being a part of this. Thank you guys. All right.